My friends, welcome to this episode of the TOGR Review. I hope you all are doing well. This is part 2 of exploring the green forest after Hurricane Helene. The damage and destruction up here is incredible. We're talking about thousands upon thousands of trees down. In some cases, we're talking about entire acres flattened. It truly is something else. For this adventure, we are going to be basically pushing our way through the destruction to check on an additional campsite that I have in this area. To get to this section of the green forest, I had to go a different route. Actually, 2 different routes. One route was completely destroyed. The second route got me close enough where I could begin hiking off trail into the green forest. As it stands right now, it is 1:06. It is a very warm 59 degrees. We're running about 20 degrees above normal for this time of year. Anyways, there is a slight breeze coming through the forest. It feels incredible. And with that out of the way, let's begin our adventure. Let's explore this forest. What I had to do here is pull up my phone and launch my GPS software. Basically, I need to begin mapping this area. I'll be honest, my ego got ahead of me a little bit. I didn't think I would have to do this, but without a doubt, I need to. So I went ahead, started the mapping software. That way I can stay on point. I was thinking that I knew this area well enough to be able to make my way through the forest, but that's simply not the case. I'm going to need some assistance. As I have gotten away from the eastern side, the damage has become less severe. In fact, this is not bad at all, folks. Right now, at least, it looks like the eastern side is the part that was the most damaged. And that does make sense considering the direction that the hurricane came and went. I'm not sure how well this comes through on camera, but right now I'm just walking up this wash. A wash that was created by hurricane flooding. The green forest, just in case you do not know, is a boreal forest. Boreal forests are very common around the world, but not very common in the United States. There's not many of them. A little while ago, I was talking about my ego in regards to navigation. It really is important not to let that happen. Don't let your ego dictate what you do. It's really, really easy, especially when it comes to being in the outdoors. I know a lot of guys who won't even carry with them a compass. They claim they don't need it. But the thing is, they're not really going off trail, not like this. I carry with me always a compass, a paper map, in addition to my phone, GPS software, and so on. We are approximately halfway to where I want to go. Before I get there, to the ultimate end goal, there's a campsite that we are going to check out. With that campsite, we're getting close to it. Oh man, everybody, it is warm out here. I'm not sure if I've ever done a really good job of explaining how I have the green forest laid out on a map. Basically, there are 4 large quadrants. 3 of those quadrants are somewhat easy to get to. Well, they were before the hurricane. Now, my friends, all of them are difficult. These trips up to the green forest are now a serious amount of work. Ah yes, everybody, we have made it to the first stop of this trip. This, my friends, is an old campsite. Many years ago, I pitched my tent right over here, and that's where I camped. I had a fire right over here. I want to say that maybe I did 2 or 3 trips in this spot, but not in many, many years. It is really nice to be back in this area. I have to be honest, the last time I was here, this forest didn't look that great. All of the moss and whatnot was rather brown. It just didn't look that healthy. Maybe it was too much rain, too little rain, I'm not sure. But right now, you can tell that this area is super healthy. Everything is lush and green. It's doing good. Anyways, my friends, we need to carry on. There's another site that I want to get to, and let's see here, based on my map, we're not terribly far away, like 2 to 3 miles, something like that. Time is something that I need to keep in mind for this adventure. I don't have a whole lot to waste because I do have to hike out here, and already I've been hiking for hours. It's amazing how different this forest looks after a little bit of storm damage. I mean, it takes just a little and the place looks foreign, even though I've been here dozens of times. I'll tell you what, everyone, with the time passing so quickly, I need to walk faster, so I'm going to put the camera up and beat feet. I will bring you all back once we get to where we're going. My friends, we have made it to this very remote campsite. We can't access it the way that we used to, but we can still access it, and that's the most important thing. It takes a little bit more work, but it's well worth it. This is such a cool spot. I absolutely love it. Now that we're here, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead, let's make lunch, and let's make some coffee too. I'm definitely hungry. My friends, it is time for coffee and lunch. We're now approaching 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun will be down at 6:32. In other words, we need to move this along, you know what I mean? For lunch, we are going to have Texas mesquite chicken salad. This stuff here is pretty good. That, my friends, is exactly what I need. It is coffee time. It is so good to be back into the Green Forest, this section of the Green Forest, I should say. Over the last couple of weeks, I've done a number of excursions out here. Basically, I'm still just checking on the place after the hurricane came through. This quadrant received far less damage than the first quadrant that I've checked out. As far as the other ones, I'm not sure if I'm going to film my exploration videos with those or not. As it stands right now, we've spent a lot of time up here, and I'm not sure how much you all really want to see. This may be more interesting for me than for you. I probably should word that in a different way. This is probably more interesting for some of us rather than all of us. There are a handful of us who just want to get out, who want to explore, who want to go on adventures. You know what I'm talking about. That inner wolf on the inside wants to be here with me. That's, in a way, why I've done this sort of adventure today. It's not only for me, but it's for you too. Those with the inner wolf that really desires to be out here in the forest, off trail, exploring, looking to see what others do not get to see. That is who we are, my friends. That is the wolf pack that I know. Cheers to the wolf pack. Today really has been a good day. Off trail, exploring the forest, far away from everyone and anything. At the same time, we're checking on this forest, we're looking at the destruction, and all in all, this part, it's not bad. It's not bad, folks. More than anything, the rotten dead trees that have been standing for a long time have gone ahead and hit the ground. Outside of that, the damage is not that bad here, which is good to see. At the same time, I'm really happy to see all of this firewood that's going to be super easy to access and to process. This, everyone, is awesome. So what I have here is a packet gourmet meal, Texas mesquite chicken salad, and I've added some cheddar delicious cheese flavored crackers to it. It's actually really awesome. We better check on the time. Okay. We have about 3 hours before the sun goes down. I think once I get done eating, I should be able to get out of here in about 2 hours, but I'm gonna have to push it really, really hard and fast. So as soon as I get done eating, adios muchachos, I gotta go. This is not something that you want to navigate in the dark. I can do it if I had to, but I really don't want to. I am almost positive I felt one of those bugs on me. I haven't talked about this yet in this episode, but so far today, I've been terrorized by these little bugs. I can't remember what they're called, but they're very similar to ticks, with the exception they have wings. They can fly. They look kind of like ticks, except they have wings. They fly. They can bite you, and they can leave behind really nasty welts. Welts that can last for over a year. The odds are you've seen me swat at these all day long, blow them off, scrape them off, pull them out of my hair. I have also pulled 2 out of the inside of my pants, crawling up my legs. They are really annoying. And they latch onto you very much like ticks do. Ticks with wings, it's bad. Really bad. They only come out in the fall. And for the life of me, I cannot think of what they're called. I'll have to flash it on the screen there. Now folks, I want to take a second and thank everyone who sent in messages and emails and so on in regards to 2 adventures ago. Just in case you didn't see the episode that I'm talking about, 2 adventures ago, I was talking about a condition that I was diagnosed with recently called hemochromatosis. To make a long story short, it's a condition that I've been treated for like the last 4 to 5 months. I guess it'd be more like 5 months now. Anyways, this is a condition that I'll have to be treated for forever. The biggest issues come with like iron buildup in my joints and my hands, knees, ankles, back, and so on. After that episode went up, I spoke to countless people concerning this condition, and I want to thank everyone for their kind words. I really do appreciate it. Talking with other people who have this as well, it's awesome, you know? It's good to hear from other individuals, people who have gone through this, who are going through this, I should say. Because again, it's nothing that can be cured. It's actually genetic mutations that cause this. And the effects on the joints, namely again in the hands, knees, ankles, back, basically it's a degenerative sort of thing. So already I'm having some issues, and it is just what it is. You know what I mean? It's not something that I'm going to complain about. We are all dealt a certain hand of cards. It's just how it goes. All that I know is that every single day I'm going to get up. I may mumble to myself, but I'm going to push ahead, push forward, and do what I want to do. If it gets to the point where I'm having a hard time doing what I want to do, I will make adjustments. But it's all about just handling it, dealing with it, and moving forward. This chicken salad is awesome. And cheddar crackers in this is really good too. Honestly, I thought there was about a 60% chance that those crackers would ruin this, but they didn't. It's probably 62.5% to be more specific. Let's take a second here real quick and let's do some shout outs. It's been a while since I've done this actually. There's a lot of things I need to get caught up on, but forgive me. The first shout out goes out to Tracy. Tracy's going through a hard time at the moment. I'm not going to mention her issue, but I want you to know, Tracy, my thoughts are with you. You're definitely not alone. Feel free to shoot me an email anytime you want to talk. Oh yeah. Take care of yourself. Be strong. The next shout out goes to Robert. My friend, it's good to hear from you. Congratulations on losing 120 pounds. You are the man. Talk about being present in the now, doing what you have to do to feel good. Yeah, I'm very impressed, buddy. Strength and honor to you. Another big thank you goes out to a Patreon member known as All in His Hands. Thank you so much for the suggestion. I really do appreciate it. While it's not going to do anything for me and my issue, I appreciate it nonetheless. Strength and honor to you, too. And now, everyone, I need to hurry up. I'm going to cut this close. This sure is a nice way to wrap up the day. It's cooling off some. Man, it's beautiful here. We've been out for an awesome adventure in a really cool place. I'm glad to see so much of this forest is healthy. It's not too badly damaged. It's a good thing. All of it is. But now, I gotta go. I really do. I really do need to pack things up and get out of here. Folks, I want to thank you all so much for joining me for this exploration episode. I hope you all have enjoyed going through and exploring the green forest just as I have. I want to wish you all well. Take care of yourselves. Be good, be strong, strength and honor. Bye for now, everyone. Gonna finish this up, pack up, and get out of here. I'll see you next week.